And welcome back, YouTube. This is Boosterbox Buster here with another video. Today, I'm going to talk about something I don't normally talk about, and that's politics. I do not like to make this channel political. However, I heard something earlier today that made me so furious I had to make a video because things were just turning in my head. I was getting all bottled up inside. I just needed an outlet to talk about this. So recently, the President of the United States said that they are going to sign an executive order saying that all federal employed employees are required to get the COVID shot, including active military personnel. However, there's a caveat in this bill that's going to exclude all USPS workers. And do you know why that is? They probably don't want to piss those people off. They don't want to lose any workers because they are having a very, very hard time filling jobs at the USPS. If they were to lose, let's just say if they lost 10 to 15% of their workforce because of that, they would be screwed, especially if that workforce was delivery drivers. They'd be up a creek without a paddle. They would, shipping times would be slowed way down. I mean, you'd probably take an extra week to get a package. That'd piss off a lot of Amazon, eBay, and other customers that use USPS to ship, and USPS rates would also go up due to lack of help and overexertion, having to pay their employees more just to get them in the door. So they don't want to piss off USPS workers because they get things from one place to another, and that's something that you definitely need. But that's not the part of the bill that makes me pissed off. The part of the bill that makes me pissed off is they're going to require privately owned businesses that have 100 or more employees to require them to have all their employees either be vaccinated or get tested once a week to make sure that they don't have the virus. Now that, in my opinion, is 100% bullshit. That is clear government overreach. That is a totalitarian rule. That is an authoritarian government forcing this on the people. Now, in my opinion, if you get the shot, that's perfectly fine. I do not care if you get the shot or if you do not get the shot. I'm a person that believes it should be your choice to get the shot, not mandated to get the shot. And do you know why that is? Some people can't get the shot because they're allergic to something inside the shot itself, something inside. Some people don't want to get it because of religious beliefs. Some people don't want to get it because they have some sort of medical condition that prevents them from getting the COVID shot. So those people are apparently going to be potentially out of a job because they can't get the shot. That's 100% bullshit in my opinion. You should not be allowed to force companies to force their employees to take something that they may or may not want to take. Do you know how hard it is for a lot of these companies to find workers? People make the argument, well, workers can always be replaced. Do you know how hard it is for employers to find employees right now? Nobody wants to work, especially at places like McDonald's, Burger King, any dine-in restaurant like Buffalo Wild Wings, any retail place like Walmart, or Target. People don't want to work at those jobs. So replacing them is going to be a lot harder than people think. And they say, well, you're going to get a better quality candidate. That's bullshit too, because have you seen the type of people that get the shot? TikTokers? TikTokers are complete and utter bullshit candidates. The people that do get the shot and talk about it online are absolutely condescending dicks. They are some of the most stuck-up people that you will ever see. They think that they're clearly better than anybody, except for themselves. They think they're the best person in the world, and blindly follow other people that tell them what to do. And other people say, well, that'll force companies to raise prices. Okay, so or not raise prices, raise wages. Okay, but you know what the reverse of that is? A lot more places either shutting down or raising prices to have to pay for those lost wages, which means a loaf of bread is going to go from, I don't know, like, you know, this price down here, let's just say $3, to this price up here, $5. So you're going to have significant increases across the board if you're raising prices just to get employees in the door. Not raising wages to get employees in the door, sorry. And then another thing that you're going to see is a lot more places cut labor that are close to that 100 person limit. Like, let's say if they're at 110 employees, they'll just cut 11 employees and to make it 99, so they don't have to worry about it. So that'll be cut jobs across the country. Let's say if I don't know, if 100 businesses do that across the country, cut 10 jobs each, that's what? Sorry, that's, if 1,000, let's say 1,000 businesses cut 10 jobs each, that's 10,000 lost jobs just because of this absolutely asinine government overreach of a rule. So yeah, see, this is stuff that they do not think about for a virus that is, yes, it's deadly, but not as deadly as they want you to think. And how about the naturally immune? Why is there no exception for the naturally immune? If you've already had COVID, why are you not able to be exempt from this list? Because natural immunity is actually proven to be just as good, if not better, than this shot that they're trying to force on everybody across the nation. Another thing to note is forcing this shot is kind of a racist move, President and Secretary. That's one of the most evil people that I've ever seen. Yeah, it's quite a racist move, because when you look at the breakdown of ethnic groups that have the shot versus don't have the shot, a lot of people of color, like African Americans, Native Americans, Latinos, they far outweigh the number of Caucasians that don't have the shot. Percentage-wise across the board. So it's kind of a racist thing that they're also doing this. It's something that I think is way too far of government overreach. And also another big statement that a lot of Democrats completely deflect when you ask them about this. They're like, they walk away from questionings when people ask about this. What about my body, my choice? Okay, if you want to get the shot, great. If you don't want to get the shot, great. It's perfectly fine. But just like if you want an abortion, that's fine. As long as it isn't real late term, that's perfectly fine. And by that I mean, as long as it isn't past the 7th month to date, I don't see why that should be an issue. Yeah, I probably ruffled quite a few feathers with this particular video. But that's a completely other issue that I don't want to touch on anymore because that's quite sensitive to a lot of people. But yeah, that's my opinion. I think that this is clear government overreach, and I hope that either some judge has the balls or enough estrogen coursing through their veins, that's how that works, right? To put a stop on this bill, or there's a massive class action lawsuit against this particular course of action from all the companies and everybody who has had the shot and has suffered long-term side effects or may have unfortunately passed away from this particular shot. Like I said, in my opinion, it's completely up to you if you want to get the shot. I have no qualms either way. If you want to get the shot, great. If you don't want to get the shot, that's fine too. With that said, I think I've said what I've wanted to say. I just hope that that the United States of America doesn't end up rolling tanks down the streets one day, crushing protesters trying to protest a tyrannical government. I don't want that to happen in the United States, okay? And I'm sure you don't either. This is the United States of America, land of the free, home of the brave. Not the United States via proxy of China, land of the communists. Home of the socialist. Booster Bax Buster, I'm signing out with a more serious tone. Hopefully, this video got my message across. Yeah, that's all I have to say.